So hi everyone, welcome back and welcome. Happy Friday. It is your happy wish fulfilled Fridays. Of course, I'm dedicating Fridays, for those of you who don't know already, to your wishes being fulfilled, to your success stories. And I'm getting absolutely inundated, not only from my clients who I have been blessed with working with some amazing talented, powerful manifestors out there. They've done really well. They've been submitting their success stories and have been so excited to share with you their progress. Some of them are still on the journey, actually, but they're really excited to share a lot of their successes so far because they're manifesting numerous things. All right, SP is usually the number one thing on the agenda for many, but they're also getting numerous things, and I think it's important to share other manifestations that we've been working on too. I've also been getting some wonderful success stories from those of you who are simply watching the content, who have been learning so much, been putting it to the test, and have been really achieving some amazing results. And I love hearing this. The good thing about seeing these success stories as well, for those of you who are on the journey, maybe you're new, maybe you've been on it for a while, you all know that it is incredible. Even for myself, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been manifesting consciously for 20 years. This is making me feel old. It's even over 20 years now, actually. I've been saying 20 years for the last year and a half when I started this channel. Oh my goodness. But essentially, I never tire of hearing these success stories, because for me, the exciting thing is actually seeing how the bridge of incidents unfolds in so many ways. And I find it even helpful for myself when I'm helping other people, as a reminder when I'm giving alternative perspective. Look, this is how many different ways your circumstances can turn around. Your circumstances are horrible right now. SP said what to you? SP is never gonna change. You've known them for so many years and they've always remained the same. Well, guess what? I tell you, it is incredible. And this particular success story today is coming from a client of mine. We've been working together for, well, she's not been too long, but she's done amazingly well. My intention as a coach is that people don't need to coach with me long term, that you get so much crammed into each session. And literally, my intention is, even after that first session, when you leave me, you have shifted your state of being. It might take some people a few times to shift that state and to be able to keep it. We might need a bit more accountability. Some people get it really quick, some people take a bit longer, but I see the change straight away, and she is no exception. I saw the change in her really quickly, and each time I've seen her, I've continued to see this change, to see this growth. I always say this about my clients, I don't know what it is, but when they've shifted their state of being, an observation that I have made, and you might have heard in previous success videos as well that I've shared, that it's like, even after I've done a hypnosis or something with them, it's like they've stepped into their new self. But I kid you not, something about them looks really different already. And then when I see them the next time, it's like they're a different person. Even their hair has changed. Or I remember that with one of my clients where I thought she have her hair done, but actually her hair looks longer. So, and it was literally a week between seeing her the last time. But they're kind of like, they've got a different glow to them. I don't know, have you guys ever experienced that? You know, when someone just looks different in some way, I can't explain it. And she has been doing so well, because I saw that shift in her, and I'm like, okay, this SP journey of yours, your main SP, this is a done deal. She's still on that journey, but she wanted to share with you, since we've been working with each other, she had set a few intentions, which is what I get all of my clients to do. We're working on intentions for weight loss, for she set an intention with an ex of hers as well, an ex that she's known for 7 years. And guess who came out of the woodwork and got in touch? And it's really opened her eyes quite a lot to the law, because he is behaving, acting, doing things, saying things that she never ever dreamed was possible. All the stuff that he was saying before about not wanting a long distance relationship, it's too much effort, not messaging her, you know, late in the evening, not putting in this effort. Complete 180. And how many times do you hear this in these success stories? And that's why I say to you all, listen. Just because your SP has been a certain way for so long, they're only reflecting your state of being. When you change that, I promise you, they change as well. They do a 180. How many times have you heard this? My SP did a 180. My SP did completely change, completely different, reflected my new concept of self. You see this all the time. Don't be put off if your SP has been a certain way for the longest time. But anyway, I digress. Let's get comfortable and let's get on with this success story, because so what I need to do, how am I going to do this actually? So I do a lot of my clients like coaching and everything through WhatsApp. So she's WhatsApped me this, and it's a mixture of text and voice notes. So I'm going to share with you. I have asked her permission. She is fine with me sharing this. So I'm going to start off with, I think this message actually is probably where it starts off, where she's talking about the list of 12 things that she wanted to manifest. Because I always get you guys to list out a few things. Let's take SP off the pedestal and let's give ourselves a few desires to manifest. So she did. And she said she's got 7 out of 12 so far. And she said to me, and last night, the weirdest thing happened. One of these things, so one of the things that she'd listed down, one of these things included receiving an affectionate text from my ex. And the strangest thing is, 2 days ago, I dreamed about him, and it was the first time in months, if not years. It was very random, and I told my best friend. And yesterday, I was thinking about him so much, and I thought to myself, I miss him. I'm going to text him. And then I thought, nah, he's going to reach out to me. Guess what happened last night? He reached out and asking how I was. And as she goes, at freaking 1 a.m., he reached out. He never did anything like that ever. And I've been knowing him for 7 years now. So yes, everything's working out for me. So many synchronicities are happening. And I can only, and I can only now understand how it is so true. We are all one. Do you see what I say to you guys? Do not worry about your SP and distance and things like that. We are all one. Look at this ex, like, it's from 7 years. So the fact that he reached out at night makes me believe that he must have had an urge to contact me. Like, it was so random. Also, I purposefully wrote down, so she's listed it in her text, wrote down, I get a text from him because, number one, I know he's not the type to reach out first. So how many of you know this about your specific person? I hear this so much. They're stubborn. They never change their minds. They told me this. They never reach out first. So he's not the type to reach out first. So that's why she was testing this. Number 2, not at night. She put loads of like laughing. Number 3, I've got some resistances with him. So I was like, if I get a text from him, then I know it's true, as in the law. She'll know the law works if she was to get a text from this person who is incredibly stubborn, and there's loads of resistances around this. So she said, also, Athena, it's insane how much I am eating, and I'm not only not gaining weight, but I'm losing it. It's insane. I bought a pair of jeans today, and it's a size I never bought before, and it fits perfectly. So that was another thing on her list too, that she wanted to manifest weight loss. And I shared with her my experiences because I'm too lazy as well. I want to be able to eat everything and not put on weight. So she's doing really well. So now what I'm going to do is, because I asked her after that if I could share this experience with you guys for the Wish Fulfilled Friday. So I'm going to share with you the other 2 messages. They're in voice note form, and hopefully this comes out nice and clear so you can hear it, and you can hear from her own words her experience of this SP manifestation and what's been happening, why this has blown her mind.
Yes, I mean, he changed so much. Like, this was one of my big manifestations, because I was like, he's not the type to reach out first. Like, he never does that. And he's also not the type to text at 1 a.m., like at night. Like, he never did that. Like, never. And I've been knowing him since 8 years now. And, the weird thing is that I dreamed about him, like, 2 days prior, the text. And I was, like, feeling that. I was like, I miss him so much. And then I thought, you know what, like, if I'm missing him so much, then he's missing me too. And I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna reach out. And then I thought, wait, he's gonna reach out to me. And he reached out like at 1 a.m. at night. He never did that, never. And he's so affectionate to me now. He cares for me, and he wants to come to the south because he's from the north. He's from Milan. So, and he never did that, like, never. I was the one to go there. Like, he never came where I was. So that's so weird. He wants to come here now, and yeah, completely changed my assumption about him, because now I'm like, he loves me so much, he cares for me, and I'm unforgettable, because I have this like positive energy that leaves a mark. So he's now a completely different person, and I also changed towards him, to be honest, because like when you're insecure, then you think like nobody cares about you, and then you take everything as a bad sign. But now I'm just like, even though he doesn't text back in, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, I'm like calm about it, because I know, he's got his own life, and I've got nothing to worry about, because like people are not gonna forget about me. And so yeah, he's a completely different person now, and I don't know if we're probably gonna meet this summer. Like, mind you, we haven't met in like, I'm not even kidding, like in 8 years. But yeah, it's crazy, it's insane. And yeah, and like this was one of my big manifestation. Like, I wrote down this list in February, and yeah, I was like crazy how that came to be, honestly. And yeah, and like, now I think it's just a matter of time until I actually, and then yesterday actually another thing happened. So
Oh, it cut off suddenly there. She's put it into another voice note, so my phone has just switched off. So I'll just play the second voice note. But did you see, I just want to quickly interject with regards to, see how she shifted state? When we shifted her state of being to someone that was feeling more confident when it came to love, more safe and secure, she's occupying the state of knowing that she is wanted and chosen by her specific person, rather than feeling like a victim to these circumstances, not being chosen. You see, with her current SP, the main one, that we are still on the journey, this bridge is still unfolding. She didn't feel chosen or prioritized by him. It's a typical story again of this negative breakups and things that happen as a result of our state of consciousness. Now that she's shifted that with regards to him, this is what happens. A lot of you will notice this too. I see this all the time with my clients, that other people start coming into the fray, that you'll get more attention and stuff from other people. Clients of mine saying, exes are coming in as well. Now, she has set the intention with this specific ex because she really wanted to test the law. And this is what's happening. And like I said before, you see, everything that she never believed he would do, she'd known him for 7-8 years. He has gone against all of his normal, usual behavior that she was used to. And she was able to not only see herself differently, but see a new reflection in him as well. And now he's coming out the woodwork for her. So I'll play the second message, and then I'll read out the rest of what she said.
And yesterday, actually, something weird happened, like another thing happened. So I was actually looking at the profile pic of my SP on WhatsApp, and I was like, I feel like he's gonna change this picture. And then what happened is that, like, yesterday he changed it. And like, he had this picture for a year now, so he always had the same picture. And then, like, at some point I kind of got upset about that. I was like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe he's going on with his life and I'm not there. But then, like, I was like, wait, no, this means that he gets your thoughts. Like, this means that, like, you're always in contact. Like, no contact, like, it doesn't exist. Like, you're always in contact with this person. So that means that he somehow got your thoughts and you're in communication with him. So this completely changed my mood also, because I was starting to feel like a little bit upset about that. But then I was like, you know what, like, this means that he gets my thoughts, and this completely changed my view, my perspective, my mood, and everything. So yeah.
This is how it goes, actually. When you change your state of being, do you notice how her belief still with regards to SP, there's still a little bit, like, her initial reaction was a bit of sadness. Now she's taken a step back and she's seen it as, no, he's receiving my thoughts, and he ends up changing his profile picture, which again was just that further proof to her new assumption. Her new general assumption is that we are all connected, we are all one. She's had that proven with this specific person, this ex, of so many years, and now she's had it proven with her SP as he's changed his profile picture. The more and more things have been happening, but a lot of it is happening behind the scenes. But you see how important it is to test the law in this way, because we are so tethered to the one SP manifestation. And if it just so happens to be a manifestation whereby your 5 earthly senses cannot pick up what's going on, then we can get a little bit derailed. We get too focused on time and the fact that nothing's working, nothing's happening, right? But movement's happening all the time, you see. So to read out the rest of her message, she said, of course, you can share this little story. I really don't mind. I'm always happy if I can help others as well. Also, do you remember what you told me during our session? That now I'm going to meet people crying in the streets, people getting the flu, and guess what? Oh yeah, because she said that she got ill, and the way she was talking was like, you're going to start seeing it everywhere, because that's how it works. That's a reticular activating system. And she went grocery shopping, and she said there was a sweet girl sitting on the street crying. So I stopped and I asked her what was wrong with her, and she told me she's just broken up with her boyfriend. And that was so random. And then I sat down and helped her and went grocery shopping. She also said, I'm a big fan of oranges. I'm absolutely obsessed. And I was contemplating whether I should have bought them or not. But then I was like, you know what? They're a bit heavy and I'm tired, so I'll buy them next time. And then I come home and I see in my front door this massive bag full of oranges and lemons. And it was my neighbor that came to me, and he was like, do you like them? You can take as many as you want. Like, she was just basically sharing with me all these random things that were happening, because so many things have been happening. When you become aware, when you are testing the law for other things, your world is going to blow up. I'm telling you this now. So many things, even in my world, sometimes I get so and it helps with detachment as well, because you see so many things happening for you, so many of your beliefs being reflected. And they usually come, the premonition is often thoughts, right? Because thoughts is the manifestation of the state you're occupying. So this is why I'll occupy the state. I'll have these thoughts like my SP's missing me. I'm going to hear from them like she did. And the next thing, they contact you. Right. So that's why people think that thoughts manifest. It's not your thoughts. It's the core beliefs that you have. She said as well. So I think I asked her as well, if you can tell, the viewers, people are watching, what really helped you? What was it from our sessions that really helped you to shift from, because she was, honestly, she's like completely the opposite of what she was when I first met her. And I think I've only seen her, and correct me if I'm wrong, hun, if you are watching this and you're not afraid to comment and make yourself be known. Has it been 3 times we've seen each other? 3 times already? And you've shifted so much in that amount of time, since February. So she said, I feel like cognitive behavioral therapy really helped me to change my perspective on things. When I miss him now, I think he's missing me more. Or when I think about him, he must have been thinking about me too. And that's exactly what happened with my ex. So it's true how we are all one. And I also feel like now this really became about me more than about him. Because yes, he's coming back and all, but I really want to make good use of this time to learn how to be in a relationship in the healthiest way possible. I'm doing this more for myself than anybody else. And that's truly, truly important. So, she also adds to this, oh, Athena, I forgot to tell you that I told him I'm going to Amsterdam in June, and he asked when, because he wanted to come and visit me there. Amsterdam is in the Netherlands, and he's literally in another, she says, nation right now. He's in Belgium, and he offered. The funny thing is, we broke up because I lived in Rome and he lived in Milan, and he couldn't keep up with the distance. And now look at him. He's willing to travel across nations to meet me. This is so funny. It's weird because it feels so natural to me now that he behaves like this, that I almost didn't even notice it, when I would have done anything for him years ago to tell me, I'm coming to see you wherever you are. I think so. and I'll leave it there actually, because we've had a little bit of a to and fro. But look at that. As she was saying, she would have done anything to have heard him say those words, take on those actions. And now, and this is the X. So I hope this isn't this isn't too confusing, because she's manifested this X in, and we're on the journey to a new SP. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. Actually, everyone's got like multiple SPs they are manifesting in all of a sudden. But this is a good test. This is why, and this is why I probably sound quite bad in my videos, because how many SPs have I manifested? And I know that must sound awful, but this is what I mean. Half the time I would do these sorts of manifestations, it was about testing it. It was about seeing that we're all one. It was about seeing them conform based on my assumptions, my beliefs about myself and in relation to them. So I turned it into something that was fun and playful, a bit like a game. This is the game of life, right? So I urge you guys as well, I invite you guys to test this out, because a lot of you are on the SP journey. I mean, have some other goals too. Do as she did. I always say this to my clients: list out some other things that you wish to manifest. Be it, I received a free gift today. One of my favorite ones to use is, I always get the best parking spaces. I get contact from someone a friend I haven't heard from in years. You can be specific, you can be general with it, and it might take hours, days, weeks, months sometimes for some of these things to manifest, but they will come to fruition. And what's really good about that is that you can reflect as to how they came about, how you were feeling and thinking, like she did. She shifted her concept of self. She's tested it with someone that she's had resistance with, and she's seeing this conformity. So you can imagine it's built up her faith and her strength tenfold for her main SP manifestation. And when that comes in, you're going to hear her success story. Notice how I said when that comes in as well, not if, when. So I hope that this was really helpful and inspiring to you all. Thank you again to my client, my sweet client, for taking the time to do that. I know not everyone is comfortable with sharing voice note or coming on a call with me to share their stories, because SPs, I know we all want our privacy, don't we? We'll get a bit embarrassed with it, and English is not her first language either. So this is why I was struggling a little bit with reading the texts, but I hope that this was clear and made sense. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your sweet support. You are a beautiful community, beautiful people. You all deserve all the happiness and success in the world. And I have absolutely all the faith in you to achieve your goals. So let's do it. Make the most of this weekend. Enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video.